Thank you. You may be seated. Presenting to you the referees for this game, the crew chief, Miss Judith Hodlett, umpire 1, Gregory Hamilton, and umpire 2, Miss Wilbert O'Carroll. The commissioner for this game is Mr. Alvin Gloria. And here are the starting fives for the two teams, starting with the team from Guyana, playing number 12, Abigail Charles, playing number 5, Sophia Green, playing number 2, Janelle Ifil, number 4, Tanisha Glico, and number 1, Marianne McKenzie. And for the starting five of Suriname, let's hear it for number 21, Siana Kensmill, number 14, Conchita Ridoa, number 23, Marcela Sador, number 6, Cindy Jane Fiana, and number 8, Fania Saber.
Keone Wright and Gavin Kensmill. The ball tipped off here for Suriname versus Guyana. It's an intercontinental battle. Guyana, the neighbors of Suriname to the north. Guyana with the ball. Leacock handling it against Kensmill. Nice pass there, wide open shot from McKenzie. That's no good. Rebound to Riedewald. Here comes Safewick. Over to Kensmill, back to Riedewald. Good shot there, and that will go in. Great start for Suriname. A player who played decent yesterday in defeat to the Dominican Republic was Riedewald. Usually more of a rebounder, a big body that likes to bang, but there she shows a little bit of range. It's an awkward shot, but it goes in. Suriname with an early 2-0 lead. Again, Keone Wright and Gavin Kensmill here, calling the third game on the second day of the 2018 FIBA Women's Caribbean Cup. This one promises to be a barn burner, very competitive. All the games we've seen so far, Gavin, have been lopsided. What can you tell us about the rivalry between Suriname and Guyana?
It's been an ongoing rivalry for years. They see each other every year in the inter-Guyanese games, and it's competitive every single year. So I'm looking forward to this battle.
There's McKenzie again, gives off to Green. Green can't handle it. Saduk with the steal, up to Kensmill, and she finishes, and the crowd is going crazy here. For the home team, we are broadcasting live from Paramaribo, Suriname. So important for Kensmill to get off to a good start. She had some troubles yesterday, was a bit quiet, had a decent game, but not the game she wanted against the Dominican Republic. That's blocked. Here comes Suriname back the other way. Sadok looking up. Out of bounds.
It's so important for Suriname to bounce back in this game.
Definitely important. I think this game, for these two teams, this game represents the best opportunity to get a win in this tournament. Shot there by Saduk is good. Saduk is just a very tough guard. McKenzie brings it up, splits the double team. May have gotten away with the travel. No, she didn't, says the official. Tried to get tricky in the lane and couldn't do it. 6-0 is your score, 7:56 left to play in the first quarter. Suriname with the lead. It's World Cup season, so I'm gonna use the term nil. 6-0. Saduk with the fake, may have gotten too fancy, but she hangs on to it, gets it to Kensmill. Seafwick fires, no good. Ball is loose, back to Kensmill for two. Suriname with high intensity here to start.
That's really important for them. Yesterday they came out with energy, and the Dominican Republic just diminished them. But today energy is so important for them to start this game and get their home crowd fired up.
Speaking of energy, almost a steal there by Kensmill. Kensmill, who also happens to be her sister, Gavin. How did she handle the loss yesterday? Did you talk to her?
I actually didn't, because I wanted her to handle that one well and see how she responded by herself. And I think up until now, she's responding very well.
Very, very well. So much of what this Suriname team does rests on the shoulders of Kensmil. There are some other players that can also play as well. Another one who's not on the floor right now is Shepard. She was the Iron Woman for Suriname yesterday, played the majority of the game. She brings a level of maturity and poise, but she does not start.
I think that's a strategy by the coach. You do not want all your best players sometimes on the floor, and I think he wants Shepard to come off the bench and bring energy to the second unit.
Very, very true. I talked to the coach for Guyana before the game. Surprisingly, he said, oh, this isn't a big deal. This isn't a rivalry. It's just a game. We're just neighbors. I thought that was an interesting take because I expected to hear something else.
I expected so too, and honestly, I think he knows it's a rivalry. It's been going on for years between Guyana, French Guyana, and Suriname.
He said that his approach to today's game would be to try to switch things up a lot. They wanted to press, but they haven't shown much defensive intensity thus far, as Suriname has just broken the game open. 8-0, 8-0. Couldn't handle that. Here's Zeefwit. She struggles to reel it in. There's Kensmil. She gets it down low. Shot no good for Suriname, and we'll get a loose ball foul. Guyana ball out of bounds. A little bit hectic there, a little bit crazy. Both of these teams, the victims of lopsided losses yesterday to much better teams. For Suriname, they lost to who you and I think is probably the better team in this tournament, the best team in this tournament, the Dominican Republic. That was a tough one. For Guyana, they lost to Barbados heavy-handedly.
Barbados, who has been handed one of the biggest losses in this tournament today. So this great defense there by Kensmil. The activity is really good. The energy has been picked up by Suriname. I think they're bouncing back very well.
Very, very well. I asked the coach from Guyana how his team handled the loss. He said he had to pick them up a little bit, but he said they're ready for battle today. They don't really look it right now, as Suriname well in control of this one. 8-0 is the score. Errant pass there, picked up by Zeefwit. Here comes Kensmil out in front. Tries to thread the needle. Manages to get it to Vienna. Sadak will set things up. Over to Kensmil. Sadak. Pull-up jump shot is good. Silky smooth. There's something about Sadak. You just never know. You can't tell what she's going to do, but she's usually very successful with what she does. Shot there by Green, no good. Suriname ball out of bounds. Number 6, Vienna will inbound. Guyana comes with the full court pressure. A little bit lax. Kensmil will bring it up. She's a primary ball handler along with Sadak on the floor right now. Riedewald gets that through the double team. Lots of hands in there. I don't know about that. Number 5, Green, was reaching around the back. They don't call a foul, they call it a jump ball.
I'm not sure if I would want Riedewald on the high post. She's very strong down low. I would rather have her there.
I couldn't agree with you more. Here's Kensmil. Gonna try to work on Green. Skip past to Zeefwit. Inside. And we will get a foul.
Coach Sabayo, of course, who has won multiple championships with in the Inter-Guyanese games with the youth selection of the Surinamese boys.
He is a very good coach, always remains composed, tries to make the most out of everything, out of every play, out of every player. And we will get a 5-second violation. 10-0 is your score so far. Suriname in control, but those little mistakes, at some point Guyana is going to capitalize on them. You don't want to make too many of them. How can Suriname handle the pressure of having a lead? Great trap there. Guyana gets out of it. Another great trap. Kensmil in the lead. Poked away by Vienna. She loses control. Tracked down by McKenzie. Here she comes, looking up. Riedewald on the floor. Great hustle. It'll be Guyana ball. Great intensity by the home team. And the fans congratulate them. Leacock with the shot, that's no good. Seafwick out in front to Kentsmill. She can't track that one down. I feel like Suriname is a little surprised that they're up by 10 right now.
That might be the case. I think their concentration level drops sometimes, but that was the wrong pass.
Here's a tactic that we saw yesterday. Kentsmill, definitely one of the best players for Suriname, substituted out early. Shot by McKenzie is short, rebounded by Eiffel. And Eiffel fills up the score sheet with that one. 2 points for Eiffel, the first 2 points for Guyana. Saduk will work against the pressure, gives it to Vienen. Again, a high flash from Riedewald. Saduk, that three is short. Vienen with the rebound, no good.
A lot of shots by Vienen are taken out of control. I think she has to keep her composure, pump fake if she needs to, but some shots she takes are out of control.
Definitely, I couldn't agree with you more. A lot of the shots, I mean, Suriname makes a lot of money on the court here by playing broken play basketball. When it gets hectic, they do really well. I'd like to see them set up an offense, like to see how they do. Here's Guyana trying to get back in this one, down by 8. Down by 8 early. Eiffel looking inside, forces that pass to McKenzie. Off the glass, no good. Saduk tracks it down, but turns it over. Eiffel, nice shot. She's got all 4 points for Guyana. Suriname letting them back in this one a bit. And again, Vienen with a wild shot. Doesn't draw iron, out of bounds. Here comes one of my favorite players, Shepard, into the game. She will replace Riedewald, who played solid for the 6 minutes that she was in there. I definitely think it would be wise to put Riedewald down low and look to target her in the post. Leacock couldn't connect there, but knocked out of bounds by Suriname. Here's Leacock, trapped in the corner. Good hands there by number 11, Morelva Marika for Suriname, knocks it out of bounds. Eiffel flashes high. Knocked away by Vienen, very active, but it's still Guyana ball. Here's Guyana. Nice take by number 9, Bob Semple. That's her last name.
Something we've highlighted yesterday, this was almost another N1 play. Suriname has had a lot of those against them yesterday.
Yes, very lucky that Bob Semple missed that one. 10-4 is the score. A little bit of a lull in scoring here for Suriname. It's been a minute since they scored. I mean that in the figurative way, not the literal way. It's been a few minutes since they scored. Bob Semple looking for her first points of the game. That one off the back rim. McKenzie with the offensive rebound, spins inside, draws the foul on Saduk. Nice move there by McKenzie. I like her game. Suriname's going to have to find a way to shut her down. And on the defensive boards, they've got to put bodies on people. Nice first free throw there for McKenzie. 10-5 is your score. The home team, Suriname, in the lead. McKenzie's second free throw is good, a pretty release. 10-6, and Guyana's right back in this thing. Saduk gives to Vienen, and she's pushed. Let's see what happens here. Fouls on number 8, Demelza Nicholas. A little too aggressive.
And just like that, it's a 6-0 run by Guyana.
Nice up and under there by Shepard. In many ways, she's the lifeblood of this team, especially when Kensmill is out. Good defense there by Marika. The crowd disagreeing with that call. It'll be Guyana ball. Here's McKenzie, double team, gets it out. Good ball movement by Guyana. That shot is off and out of bounds to Suriname. Shepard saying that she got hit as she went to get that rebound. No whistle. And a bad pass there by Shepard. Suriname clinging to a 6-point lead right now.
Which is not a convincing lead.
Not a convincing lead, and they definitely don't have their best player on the floor right now. There's a long 2 from Barclay. That's off. Ball bounces around. Out of bounds to Suriname. Shepard advances the ball up to Zeefoot. Nice pass there to Marika, and she finishes. Still, Gavin, they finished that play, but everything's so erratic. There's nothing smooth or rhythmic about that play. Here's Marika, great defense, comes up with it, bumped and finishes. There was something great about that play, though. Great defense from Marika. So we maybe thought that Suriname would lose something when Kensmill went to the bench, but the player that replaced her has made some high-energy plays here. And she will go to the free throw line to try to finish off this 3-point play. Kensmill getting ready to check back in.
That's all you can ask from your role players, to come in the game, come with energy and work on their role as good as they can possibly do.
The energy level high for Suriname, but maybe a little bit too high. They're sacrificing some of the control and the rhythm and their system as well. Full court pressure here from Suriname. Ooh, tough call there. It'll be Guyana ball. Good defense by Kensmill up front. Nice steal there. Good pass to Sadak, and she scores. The full court pressure working for Suriname. Long pass, Kensmill can't get to it. Here's Nicholas. Turnaround jumper, great defense by Kensmill. She says no, 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 no. And it will be Suriname ball.
Let's go, Suriname!
And there you hear the home crowd behind me. Off of a great defensive play by Kensmill. Sadak will bring it up. Guyana attempts to pressure. Too many cracks in that defensive wall, and yet another great take by Marika. Marika to the free throw line for 2 free throws. And the pressure from Guyana up front, when they set up their press, there's just too much room. It's not even really pressure, it's 2 bodies up there. Too much room to pass. First free throw is good by Marika. That extends Suriname's lead, 20-6. Getting ready to check into the game is the captain for Suriname, Abigail DeRip. Second free throw, no good. Here comes Guyana out of control. Shepard tracks it down, aggressive play. Vienna into Kensmill, turnaround jumper, no good. Spin move, no good, excuse me. What do you think about Suriname so far?
Like I've said earlier, I think their bounce back has been superb. They're feeding off the energy of their home crowd, and they're playing with a lot of energy, and I think that's really important for them starting this game.
I think so too. How does Guyana get back into this one? Because they were as close as 4. Now they're down by 14.
I think for Guyana, it's an execution plan that has to be drawn up for them. Right now, they're playing a lot of wild ball, sweet ball. You don't want to see that, especially not when you're down against the home team.
Definitely. This is the international stage. You've got to come in here and execute a plan if you want to win. The score remains 20-6 after the free throws from Annalisa Barclay. Guyana will have another opportunity to score. Mackenzie back into the game. I'm surprised they took her out. She'll be guarded by the Surinamese captain, Abigail DeRip. Lots of screens, risky pass. Oh, nice defense there by Marika. Good hustle as well, but here comes Guyana. Mackenzie with it. Drives left-hand side, draws contact and scores. Kensmill couldn't get the block. Players up off the bench now for Suriname. Number 92, Letter, and number 30, Li Ling Fang. Li Ling Fang, a three-point threat. Veenan goes to the bench. She had a nice first quarter thus far. A little wild, but very active. Mackenzie knocks down the free throw. 20-8 is the score. Here comes Abigail DeRip trying to beat the pressure. Mishandles it. An errant pass. Here comes Leacock with the pull-up, and she hits. 20-9, full court pressure by Guyana. Tough call there for Leacock.
There was a lot of contact.
Guyana slowly but surely trying to crawl back into this one. They have not led. At one point they were down 10-0. Now they find themselves down by 9, 22-11, 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. At the free throw line, my player of the quarter thus far, Marelva Marika. She's made some good defensive plays. She's gotten out in transition, gotten to the free throw line a few times as well. Automatic energy off the bench is Marelva. That free throw is no good, tracked down by Lecter. DeRip cuts, nice pass by Lecter. DeRip decides not to take the shot, much to the chagrin of the fans. Lang will swing it around to Shepard, and we will get an offensive foul. DeRip was wide open there, decided not to take the shot.
I think that has to do with nerves.
I think so too.
It's either nerves or not knowing where you stand on the court, and court awareness is so important.
Very, very important. Good pressure up top by Fang. DeRip takes it away. Ooh, and then turns it over to Mackenzie. This will be her opportunity to create. I think she will. She will slow things up. Gonna try to work on Letter. Fires a three. Nice shot. The three-pointer is good for Miriam Mackenzie for Guyana. Letter will bring it up. This is risky business. There's DeRip. Good pressure by Guyana. Bad pass. Leacock comes away with it. Bodies on the floor. Good hustle. Here's Letter. Needs to look up. Lots of miscommunication here, Gavin. Mackenzie almost comes away with it. And Marika with the score. Marelva Marika really keeping Suriname in this game. 3 seconds left to play. Here's Leacock. Oh, lots of contact, and should be fouled from behind. That's a bad foul.
That is a super bad foul. There was an out-of-control shot. You let her shoot that low percentage shot.
It's only an 8-point game. It might get cut to 6 here. What is going on with Suriname, Gavin?
They're a bit out of control. I think they got too excited. They do have a little problem as Kensmil just walked through the locker room. I don't know what's wrong with her. I hope she's okay.
Hopefully she's okay. Keone Wright and Gavin Kensmil coming to you live from Paramaribo, Suriname. We'll be back to
jerseys. Yeah, play for home west.
Welcome back, everybody, to basketball action. I thought we might be done with the first quarter, but the referees are having a little huddle right now with the scoring officials. And we will see Leacock, who was fouled at the end of the first quarter, go to the free throw line to try to cut into Suriname's lead, which is 6 right now. After these free throws, we should break. Not sure what the officials are talking about here. I think it's something to do with... Actually, I'm not even going to guess. Could be anything. What I know what they're not talking about. They're not talking about dinner. They're probably not talking about what they're doing later.
Actually, I doubt that.
I do doubt that. So we will continue to wait. All I know is that the score is correct, and Suriname is up by 8 points right now. And as we said before we went to the break, or what we thought was going to be the break, is that Kensmil looks like she might be injured. Any update on that?
I think she doesn't feel that well, but I think she will be back.
That's good news for Suriname. She is the lifeblood of this team. Okay, here we go. Leacock with the ball in her hands, ready to shoot the first of two free throws. The first one is good. If Kensmil wasn't feeling good, I'd hate to see her when she's feeling great, because she's played very well in this first quarter. So we have 0.3 seconds left, or 3 seconds left, excuse me, and Suriname will let the clock run out. 22-16 is the lead for Suriname. We'll be back to start the second quarter after this.
Suriname winning with 22 points and Guyana having 16 points.
control the whole game, but they've struggled at moments. Mackenzie wide open for three. Can't knock that one down. Nice rebound inside by Green, and she's fouled. Not a good way to start the quarter off for Suriname. 4 white jerseys lose out to 1 green jersey, and not the biggest body on the floor either.
You have to box out. You're not the tallest team in this tournament. You might have a height advantage in this game, but you have to be disciplined and always box out after a shot.
Definitely, there's a long pass. Leacock tracks it down, but it will be a backcourt violation. Suriname not making any changes from the end of the first quarter. Abigail DeRip remains in, Li Ling Fang, Shepard, Letter, and Marika. Long shot from Fang. She can hit that, but doesn't hit that one. Tracked down by Letter. Here's DeRip over to Fang. She'll try it again. That one may have been tipped. The official says no. It'll be Guyana ball. Fang's a bit of a gunslinger. She doesn't mind pulling the trigger. Long pass. Leacock looking for it, almost tracked it down, but
Shepard is always playing with such high energy. I really like that about her.
Definitely one of my favorite players. And she played the entire game yesterday in what was really a crushing defeat by the Dominican Republic. I don't know.
She never gave up, and she always battled no matter who was bigger than her or smaller than her. She always gave it her all.
She's really built for the game of basketball as well. Very strong, very fit, and very aggressive. There you see her against the best player for Guyana, Mackenzie. Trying to make her job as hard as possible. Errant shot there by Rogers. And again, another rebound to Green. This time she puts it in. 22-18, Guyana cuts it to 4. Letter looking to inbound, nobody open, gets it to Fang. Players up off the bench now for Suriname. Letter mishandles that, but keeps it. Marika, bad pass, turned over, picked off by Barclay, and we will get a foul. So we will see all 5 players for Suriname be subbed out now. Kensmil, Zeefrick, Riedewald, Saduk, and Vienen into the game.
That's their starting 5, if I'm correct.
That is their starting 5. So the coach says, I've seen enough. The bench players didn't do too bad, but they've allowed Guyana back into this game. Guyana doesn't have a very deep bench either. So good strategy there by the Surinamese coach. Zeefrick calls that one in. Finds Saduk. Trying to beat Leacock up the sideline. Bad pass by Zeefrick. Picked off by Rogers. Here comes Rogers, picks up her dribble maybe too soon. Leacock gets it. I thought maybe there was a travel there first. A little too aggressive for Suriname, and we will get a foul.
I'm not sure about that call either. I think it should be a jump ball. But like we say, we see the things from a different angle than the officials do. So she might have made the wrong call.
Definitely, and for me personally, Gavin, I always like to think I'm right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm the same. I'm built the same way.
I just wish they'd give me a whistle though. Like if we had whistles.
No, I do think their job is pretty hard. So I have a lot of respect for them, running all the time and concentrating on what's happening on every angle of the floor. That must be really hard.
I do too, particularly after the game. Not too many people will come up to an official and say, hey, you did a great job. It's sometimes a thankless job as well. Here's a turnover for Kensmil. There are concerns about her health after the first quarter. She goes up strong, and that official will say there was not enough contact to draw a foul. Guyana ball out of bounds. Here's Mackenzie working on Kensmil. Maybe a push off there. Rogers fires, no good. Saduk tracks it down, it'll be out of, It'll be Suriname ball. I thought it went out of bounds on Saduk. Back into the game is Eiffel. She's kind of like the Eiffel Tower for Guyana. She's their tallest player, number 2. Guyana in full court pressure.
She's not only the tallest player for Guyana, she's also the tallest player on the floor, standing at 193.
Let's see if she can guard the basket here. That shot by Kenspool is no good. Rita Wald and McKenzie fighting for it, and they'll call a jump ball. Rita Wald's got to come away with that rebound, especially against the smaller player in McKenzie. It'll be Suriname ball out of bounds. Rita Wald under the basket, can't get it. Rebound to Eiffel. And this time they call a foul. I thought that was more of a jump ball than the last one. This foul will be on Rita Wald. (22-18). Suriname has not scored yet in this second quarter. A little more than 2 minutes have gone by. Comes Leacock, gets through the trap, finds Barclay, and we will get yet another jump ball.
Suriname is so active today on defense, hands everywhere, everyone is moving their feet, everyone is communicating. That's very different than we've seen yesterday.
Very, very different. I think the game yesterday is well behind them. I don't think anybody on the floor right now or on the bench for Suriname is thinking about what happened yesterday. And I think maybe they learned some lessons as well.
And that's a great thing to do. You cannot change that anymore, so why worry about it? You can only learn from it.
Very true. Let's see what they can do here against McKenzie. Two players led along the baseline. Spin move, no good. McKenzie fights for it. Rita Wald comes away. Here comes Sadak. She's met by Leacock. Leacock just pesters anyone with the ball. I like her defensive intensity. Great pass from Rita Wald to Zeefwick. She decides to kick it back out to Kensmill. No look pass. Zeefwick from the sideline. Great composure and a great look from Kensmill. That'll get the crowd up off their feet. McKenzie double teamed up top. Loose ball on the floor. Suriname dives for it. And we will get, guess what that is, Kevin? Guess what that was?
Jump ball.
That was a jump ball. I think it's our fourth one in about 90 seconds.
That's the way you play. That's the way you bounce back. I cannot highlight enough how proud I am of the Suriname selection, bouncing back well from a big loss yesterday on their home floor.
Yes, a big loss, but as we've said, they lost to the Dominican Republic, a team that looks to be the best team in this tournament. We haven't seen much of Cuba yet, but I think this tournament's going to be contested between Dominican Republic and Cuba. That third spot, though, to me, that's still kind of open. Here's Kensmill, nice pass to Rita Wald. Struggles to handle it, back out to Zeefwick. Zeefwick gives to Sadak. Shot on the baseline, that's long. Rita Wald saves it. Kensmill, strong drive to the basket, lots of contact. But Suriname can't connect there. Can't score second chance points. So much of the energy seems to be in Suriname's favor, but when I look at the scoreboard, it's still just a 6-point lead.
That's very true, because Guyana does the little things. They crash the board, they make free throws.
Turnover here, Kensmill out front. Ooh, and she blows the layup. Gotta make those. Back the other way is Leacock, very aggressive on offense and defense. Sometimes she's got her head down too much. Great defense by Suriname. Here's Zeefwick. Good hustle. Draws contact, and again, they can't finish. Zeefwick tries to get it. Eiffel will control. Here comes Leacock for Guyana. That shot no good. Eiffel with it. That's blocked. Nice block by Rita Wald.
Let's go, Suriname, let's go.
Chance of let's go from the MC for Suriname. Let's go, and go they need to go. Suriname, two blown layups there. Deflated their energy a little bit. Deflated their confidence, I think, as well. Maybe momentum is the word I'm looking for.
It's definitely a momentum shift. If you have a 2-on-1 situation, you definitely want to convert those layups.
Sadak will inbound. Finds Zeefwick. Nice pass to Rita Wald. She's blocked. Late call. Thought that was a clean block there by Eiffel. But if you're going to foul somebody and send someone to the free throw line, Rita Wald would be your player.
I think that's what most people think because of the way she shoots. She's actually been able to make free throws. That's funny.
You're right. I shouldn't stereotype. It is an awkward release, but it's effective. She does start, and shut me up.
Yeah, like I've told you, she has been shooting the ball.
I'm just going to turn my mic off. Second one is good as well. I like Rita Wald's game, though. I do think Suriname needs to find her down low as opposed to flashing up high, but I think she's very tough. And maybe a little too aggressive there for Shepard. And we will get 2 free throws for Guyana. Still in this one, only down by 8. Going to try to cut it to 6 here is Annalisa Barclay for Guyana. Number 92, Letter, getting set to check in the game for Suriname. First free throw, no good. That one back rimmed into the hands of Shepard. She looks up quickly to Zeekwik. Out in front. Guyana gets back. Rita Wald flashes high over to Sadak. Back to Rita Wald. Great play. She can't connect on the layup. Eiffel tracks it down.
That was a great
Shepard.
pass by Sadak.
That was beautiful. There's Sadak again. Lots of contact and no call. Oh, and the crowd doesn't like that. Letter into the game for Shepard. Shepard not happy about being taken out. Let's see what this unit can do without Shepard in the game. They don't have Kensmil in the game either. Here's Rogers. Almost gets her pocket picked by Sadak. She does. Ball on the floor. Rita Wald picks it up. Finds Sadak. Excuse me, finds Zeekwik. Letter, bad shot there. Not her forte. An aggressive play on defense by Sadak, but she'll be called for the foul. Besides the free throws for Rita Wald, Suriname really having trouble scoring in this quarter. They've only scored 4 points.
Yeah, they've had a bad quarter so far. Hopefully they'll pick it up in the third quarter or the remaining 5 minutes.
And this is not the young Guyanese woman you want to foul. Mackenzie to the free throw line. She's got a sweet stroke. 26-19, 4:48 left to play in the first half. Mackenzie knocks down both of them. Sadak wants to set things up. Player guarding her drops to the floor. Aggressive move, nice dish pass to Rita Wald, but she can't handle it. Body's on the floor in a bit of a scrum. And we will get a jump ball. I can't say that it's the Guyanese defense.
No, you have. If you stand down low, you have to have your hands ready every single time. It's the second layup she has blown already.
2 layups in a row there, Rita Wald.
You have to catch those ones in. Those ones can get your teammates upset when they work so hard to set you up and you're just not ready.
No doubt about it. Communication is the key, but when someone puts the ball in your hands like that, you've just got to catch it and you've got to make it. Mackenzie to bring it up. Suriname will fall back in a man-to-man. Zeekwik working on Mackenzie. Ooh. I think Mackenzie got gifted one there because I think she was dribbling just a little bit too much. One of the issues for Guyana is that when Mackenzie has the ball up top, no one's really moving, no one's coming to help her.
Exactly, everyone is watching what she's about to do. You cannot do that against the press Suriname is playing. You have to move, you have to make yourself available.
A rare miss there for Mackenzie. Guyana still only down by 6. Second free throw coming. That one is good. I like Mackenzie. She's a solid player. She doesn't have much around her, not a whole lot of help. Ooh, lots of extracurricular activity happening between Siduk and Leacock. They're going at each other, and even though Leacock is a lot smaller, she's not scared.
That's what I like about her. She's a grinder. She plays against everyone, not scared for the to face the challenge.
Eiffel, quick fire, that's no good. Leacock was there for it, couldn't get it. Letter tracks it down. Long pass to Zeewick. Can she finish? Contact, no call. And again, Suriname cannot convert in transition. It's a nice long pass from Vina, and there's Mackenzie. Don't want to let her get hot. Ball out of bounds to Guyana. And we will have a timeout. Suriname wants to talk things over.
Timeout for Suriname, and the score on the board is 26 points for Suriname, 21 for Guyana.
Here we go, 3:39 left to play in the second quarter. Suriname with a 5-point lead over Guyana here in the last game of day 2 for the 2018 FIBA Women's Caribbean Cup. It's an intercontinental derby between Guyana and Suriname. Leacock with a pull-up jumper, that's no good. Nice rebound inside for Guyana, but they can't convert. Bad pass, Leacock picks it off. Out to Mackenzie. Green back to Leacock. Leacock will go one-on-one. And we will get a foul on number 20, Cheyenne
I
Nardin.
think that's a super bad play. When someone is out of control already, you let them do their thing. You do not foul and bail them out.
Yes, they definitely bailed them out there. That's Nardin, who just checked into the game. She saw limited action yesterday. Still only a 5-point lead for Suriname. And this whole quarter, we've seen Guyana at the free throw line. If they had converted most of their free throws,
They might have had the lead.
they might have the lead. Another example of why free throws are so important. Here's Leacock. First of 2 is good. And I just want to take a moment to give a shout out to my favorite Guyanese person in the world who's in Hawaii and listening right now, watching on YouTube. Hopefully your home team can pull it off here as they are down by 3 points, 26-23. Long pass. And again, they can't convert in transition. Suriname having a hard time hitting wide open layups here. Marika, who was so good in the first quarter. And the official calls timeout. I think we have an issue with the clock.
I don't know if she was nonchalant, if she was nervous. I wouldn't say nervous because she's been great so far.
She has been great. It's a composure thing. If she had taken a second to take a good dribble and take a good look at the basket, she could have hit that one. Mackenzie to inbound, gives to Leacock. Mackenzie, wide open look. Unafraid, but can't hit it. Viennan back the other way. And a bad pass by Viennan.
Careless turnovers These kind of turnovers might cost you a game.
Maybe she saw a ghost. The way she passed it, something was there. I'm not sure what it was. Some sort of entity. Nonetheless, it's a turnover. Here comes Leacock. I really like Leacock. Will they count it? No continuation here at the international level. This is not the NBA. The shot will not count.
I think that foul was clearly made on the floor.
Leacock to the free throw line. Once again, a Guyanese player at the free throw line. Can she cut this to one? Two-point lead for Suriname. 26-24, 2:34 left to play in the first half. Overall, I'm just impressed with Guyana. I thought maybe this might be a blowout after we saw what happened to start the game. Second free throw is up and good.
It's always wrong to judge a run made by a team, because basketball is a game of runs. One moment you're down, one moment you're up.
And right now, Suriname clinging to a 1-point lead as Narden cannot convert. Guyana comes away with it. Here comes Leacock. She's iron-minded. She might not be the biggest player, but she's very mentally tough. Barclay looking to set things up. She's guarded by Sadak. Maybe a push-off there. Oh, she's dancing all over the floor. No travel call. Offensive rebound by Green. That's no good. Rebound Hunter. Hunter again. No good. And somehow, Suriname comes away with that rebound. Letter struggles to control it. Guyana with great pressure, more pressure. And that will be out of bounds to Suriname. And Guyana is getting very, very confident right now.
Yeah, exactly. And they have not had the lead yet in this game. Let's see if they can get a stop and get the first lead of the game.
1:40 left to play in the first half. It's a nail-biter. Suriname jumped out to a 10-0 lead to start the game. Now it's 26-25. And like I said, not only is this a great rivalry, but in terms of this tournament, this might be the only opportunity for these two teams to get a win.
I think so too.
Nice steal by Leacock. She's been my defensive player of the first half. Thinks about the three-pointer. Maybe got away with a double dribble. Comes across and fires. No good.
Let's go, Suriname. Come on, let's go.
Long pass. Mishandled by Vienen.
Let's go, Suriname. Defense. Defense.
Chance of defense coming from the home crowd.
Defense.
Mackenzie with the ball. 1:09 left to play in the first half. Bodies flying.
That was an illegal screen.
That was an illegal screen, but you know what? It's an illegal screen by the smallest player on the floor.
That tells you about how hard she sets screens.
Yeah, it really does. Vienen's a tough girl as well, and she hit the deck immediately.
Let's go, Suriname. Dig it is.
1:05 left to play in the first half. Vienen brings it up, looking to set up the offense. Letter flashes high. Back to Vienen, tries to turn the corner. Great defense by Guyana. They come away with it. Mackenzie, can she handle the pass? Ball on the floor. Great hustle by Mackenzie. She just wants it more. May have gotten away with the travel. It's a 3-on-2. What's Mackenzie going to do? And a great finish by Mackenzie.
Guyana with the first lead of the game.
27-26, 35 seconds left to play. Guyana takes the lead. Sadak will try to be a floor general and slow things down. Letter catching it well out of her comfort zone. Here's Vienen. Excuse me, Narden. Power dribble, Euro step. Knocked out of bounds. Guyana's ball, 13 seconds left to play.
Guyana on a 20-6 run.
20-6 run for Guyana. This second quarter team, Suriname has just not been the same team in the second quarter.
They have not been. I think they do need their starting five back, although some of their starting five players are on the floor right now. They just need to pick up what their coach has drawn up for them and stick to that. I think they're drawn off. I don't know what's happening with them.
The story of the second quarter has been Suriname blowing open layups in transition and also sending Guyana to the free throw line when they're in the bonus. Guyana has literally worked their way back into this game from the free throw line, and they didn't even have to hit all of them. 13 seconds left. If you're Suriname's coach, what are you telling your players?
To get the most you can out of this single play you have left. You're down one. You just gave up a big lead. You want to go into halftime regaining the lead.
Exactly. A lead is a lead is a lead, whether it's 1 point or 20. There's a psychological advantage to going into halftime when you're up. But it will be Guyana ball. Great defense by Suriname. 8 seconds left. There's Leacock again. She looks up to Green. Green inside. Blocked by Lecter. A key block. And that might be a defensive play that we look at later and say that might have been the difference maker if Suriname pulls this one off, especially if they do it by 1 or 2 points. We go into halftime with the score 27-26.
second part of this game with Guyana in the lead with 27 points and Sud with 26 points.
Ready to start the second half here. Suriname just blew a whole lead in the first half. Guyana has the lead right now. Cansmill ready to inbound, and the second half has started. A little out of control there. Guyana secures the rebound. Mackenzie brings it up calmly. Suriname has some miscommunications on defense. I don't know how she winded up that open. Sierra Cansmill pushes the ball for Suriname.
All right, I'm back in the building.
Sierra Cansmill tries to force a shot there.
Sorry about that, Gavin. Didn't mean to leave you alone. Here comes Suriname back the other way. And Zifik will step out of bounds. Guyana maintaining the 1-point lead, 27-26, 9-11 left to play here early in the second half. I was actually cutting a radio commercial.
That's great.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, you get behind the mic a little bit, people start to hear your voice. All around, all around. Positionless. Let's see what Guyana can do. Both teams looking to set the tempo here in the second half. Great defense by Sadak, pokes it away. She's got Zifik open, finds her out in front. Can she finish? And she's off. Great trailing rebound by Cansmill.
Way to stay in the play. You never let someone of your team go on a fast break alone. You always follow up.
And let's remember, Suriname was without Cansmill for much of the first half due to what looks to be maybe an illness. So she's not playing to her full strength, but like I said, if this is not her full strength, I would love to see what that is, because she's playing fantastic basketball, continues to play through the adversity of a little bit of illness here. You've got to give her a lot of credit.
Do you think that might have been the chant yesterday, that she was influenced by an illness?
I think so. I think also, I mean, let's be real, the Dominican Republic is really, really good.
They were really good yesterday. Really good is an understatement. I think they were fantastic. They were superb.
I couldn't agree with you more. Suriname with the lead, 28-27. Keone Wright, Gavin Cansmill live from Paramaribo, Suriname. Last game of day 2 for the 2018 FIBA Women's Caribbean Cup, excuse me. Being in with the spin move. Good shot, can't connect. Riedewald fighting down low.
Great hustle there.
And that's what she needs to do. That's Riedewald's
exactly.
job.
That's what I was about to say. You need those kind of players in your team. Players who are not afraid to throw their bodies on the floor.
She's not on the floor right now for her offensive prowess. They need that rebounding, that physicality. Here she is, trying to track down a loose ball. Great defense by Riedewald. Mackenzie.
No box out there by Suriname again. I think that's been one of Suriname's biggest problem. They're not able to rebound the ball on the defensive end.
You've got to find a body. You can't just follow the ball when you're defensive rebounding or rebounding in general. Zifik comes up to help out. Mackenzie picks her up. Sadak finds Cansmill. Cansmill with her head up. Breaks the press. Could go all the way. Stops. Keeps her pivot foot. There's a shot by Riedewald. Not really her forte. Mackenzie gonna push it. Gonna get by Riedewald. Ooh, and a tough foul there. And a tough move to the basket. I like Mackenzie's game. The story of this game so far has been Suriname missing some easy bunnies down low. and allowing Guyana to stay in this game for the exact reason that we're seeing right here, sending Guyana to the free throw line. Mackenzie is a pure shooter. Knocks down the first.
Suriname is working against itself because it has the full court pressure that is supposed to wear Guyana down and have them turning the ball over, but at the same time you let them rest every time they go to the line.
I completely agree with you. Shooting free throws allows both teams to rest. Viennan can't handle that one. And we'll get a push from Rochelle Campbell, number 7 of Guyana. Viennan slow to get up.
Mackenzie with 15 points so far. She has played well tonight.
She is their go-to. She's tough, good ball handler, just very confident. And you see her here talking to her players. I'm just so impressed with Guyana's ability as a very small team to play with such heart and to come up with so many loose balls and so many rebounds. Can they keep it up though? They don't have a deep bench. Viennan flashes open, can't hit the bunny. Rogers back to Mackenzie. Looking up and turns it over. Sadak back the other way. Ziefwick gets a hand on it, gives it to Viennan. Viennan finally hits a layup. She's had a lot of opportunities. Mackenzie breaks the press. Green wide open down low, and she gets it. There were 2 Guyanese players just hanging out back there. Ziefwick with the move inside. Nice job by Ziefwick. (32-31). Suriname lead by 1. Leacock can't handle that. Rogers tries to step out of the double team. Good defense by Suriname. Somehow gets that pass.
The referee should have called an 8-second violation.
I agree with you. Mackenzie wide open looks, follows her own shot. Strong move to the lane. Lots of hands in the cookie jar. And somebody got caught by their mama. I think it's going to be Marika.
Mackenzie, of course, she plays for the Loyola University in the USA at the guard position. She's been tremendous so far.
She has been absolutely tremendous, and you can tell that she's got that level of experience. So many players from the Caribbean playing major collegiate basketball. You're one of them, Gavin, having played at Iona. You had a great freshman season there and an appearance at the NCAA tournament in March, which is also very impressive, especially as a freshman. Did you ever think that you couldn't do that coming from a small country like Suriname?
Yes.
The way we are raised here sometimes in third world countries, you are raised to believe that sports can give you money and that you can do something big. But when you dream big and you work hard, everything can be accomplished in life, to say that.
Very well said, Gavin. Leading by example is Gavin Kentsmill.
Of course, believing you can achieve it is one major key.
Definitely, and there's a certain heart and fire that Caribbean players play with, both on the men's and women's side. I think Mackenzie embodies that, as well as Kentsmill, who's got the ball right now. Looking up to Shepard, great catch by Shepard over the shoulder. Continues to hang on to it. She's so tough. May have forced that pass, but she'll be fouled. Surinamese assistant coach barking orders at his players. He wants to get something out of this possession. They need it. Almost picked off. Ziefwick. Here's Sadak. Nice move inside. That's off the glass. No good.
There are 5 Guyanese shirts every time in the paint a shot goes up for Suriname.
Every single time. And Green with a mistake there. And this will give Suriname yet another opportunity to try and score.
Someone we haven't seen yet this quarter is Eiffel, who plays for Howard College in the States. We haven't seen much of her this quarter yet.
No, I really liked her defensive presence. Ziefwick very patient, great up fake, and she scores. 34-32, it's a back and forth affair. Suriname comes out in the full court press. Green flashes, back to Leacock, she's in trouble. Somehow maintains it, turns into a bit of a soccer match. Ball on the floor. Great hustle from Suriname. to create the jump ball and the turnover. They need more of that if they want to extend this lead. 5:56 left to play in the third quarter. Mackenzie took a quick breather and she's back in. Guyana can't really afford to have her do more than maybe be on the bench for a minute or so.
This game is really competitive. We've had 11 lead changes since the half ended.
This is what we came here for, to see a competitive match. So far in this tournament, every game has been lopsided. Rebound by Mackenzie. Kensmill can't hit the open bunny. Barclay with it. She loses it. Here's Kensmill. Nice pass up to Seafoot, and she gets it. Seafoot has come up with some big plays. She's been in the right place at the right time. Leacock finds Rogers. Rogers down to Green, who scores. 36-34, 2-point lead for Suriname. Seafoot, very aggressive. Nice dish down low. Sherman couldn't convert, but she gets her own rebound and will go to the free throw line.
Missed layups. We cannot highlight that enough this game. Missed layups. Those have killed Suriname and allowed Guyana back in the game.
Definitely they have. We've got a timeout for Guyana, as they are very much in this one. I love their defensive intensity.
Guyana, and the score on the board is 36 for Suriname, 34 for Guyana.
Here we go, Suriname ball out of bounds. 5:09 left to play in the third quarter. Clinging to a 2-point lead, turns it over to Mackenzie. Bad pass by Sadak, but good pressure here by Kensmill and Shepard.
That's a smart play. That's a smart play by Mackenzie. They're being trapped on the sideline. You just throw it against her leg.
Showing her maturity is Mackenzie. Shepard up top, pressures Rogers. And Rogers steps out of bounds. Guyana they don't have an answer right now for that trap at midcourt. Sadak falls to the ground. The foul will be on number 6, Annalisa Barclay. Into the game now for Guyana is number 12, Kassan Charles. She replaces Rogers. Sadak at the free throw line. She extends the Suriname lead to 3, 37-34. Guyana will be looking to go all the way here. Mackenzie grabs the rebound. She's got her head up.
Wild shot there.
Barclay misses that one. Again, bodies on the floor. And it will be Guyana ball out of bounds. Underneath their own basket. Suriname need a solid defensive stand. Good defense there by Shepard, but she will get called. Put her hand in the cookie jar, but she got caught. Letter to check in here for Shepard.
That's a bad sign for Suriname. Shepard with 4 fouls with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Yes, 4 fouls, and they desperately need her, I think, to close out this game. Leacock's shot is no good. Kenswell comes down with it. She'll push up the left-hand sideline. Suriname couldn't handle that one. Great hustle by Kentsville, and again, Sherman couldn't handle it. Left her with some nice defense. Can she get back here? And the defensive pressure by Suriname causes a turnover for Guyana.
If you're Kensman and you're the point guard, you have to know who you pass the ball to.
Definitely, that was a desperate situation though. She continues to hustle. We know she's not feeling that great. You have to give her a lot of credit.
That's some great character by her. She was just checked out. She didn't feel well and she came back to play, and she's playing her heart out.
A heroic performance, and she wants it to be a performance in victory, not defeat. Here she is with the ball now. 3-on-3, nice Euro step move. She'll get to the free throw line. She just continues to go. There's no stop button for her. Two shots coming for Kensman.
She was just told by her coach to keep attacking the paint.
And that's what they need to do. First free throw is good. 4-point lead now. Second shot bounces in. 39-34. Nice pressure here by Suriname, and again it's Kentsville. Zeefwick and Siduk with the trap, and they force the travel.
Kensman has been tremendous from the line today. She's 4 from 4. Hopefully she can keep it up.
I think they're going to need her to. Great defense there to start by Kentsville as well, and then Siduk and Zeefwick took care of it as they tried to cross half court, and Guyana not handling the pressure very well here. Momentum definitely in the favor of Suriname. Zeefwick controls. Here's Kentsville. Bodies on the floor. Guyana comes away with it. Comes Charles to the basket. Does well to try to get the shot up, but can't score. Leacock tracks it down and fires, and she hits. Leacock's just a very solid player. As I said, mentally tough. Here's Kentsville. Stop and pop. Couldn't get it. Sherman fights for the rebound, kicks out to Letter. Siduk will set things up. Oh, nice cut there by Zeefwick. She's so good at that. Ducks in behind the defense, but can't finish. Nice steal by Zeefwick, and we'll get a foul.
Again, according to the rules, that might have been the right call, but has she called a flagrant?
I don't think we've seen a flagrant here in this game. Yes, they have called a flagrant foul.
Again, according to the rules, that might have been the right call, but in the heat of the moment, I think she reached for the ball and missed it.
In a close game like this, you've got to let players play. As an official, I don't think you want to be the reason why one team wins or the other team loses. These are the moments where maybe you keep the whistle a little bit closer to your pocket than your mouth. And Zeefwick misses 2 crucial free throws. Because it was a flagrant, it will be Suriname ball out of bounds. Siduk to inbound. Suriname still with a 3-point lead, 39-36. Over there, in air quotes, neighbors, Guyana. Kentsville to Siduk. Poked away. And a bad pass there by Sherman. I hate to point out the negatives, but Sherman hasn't been too good with the ball in her hands so far in this quarter.
But then again, I'm looking at the point guard and the coach. You want to put her in a position where she is good with the ball. Don't put her on the top of the key then.
Definitely. Long pass here. to Charles, and she connects. We've called her name a couple times here in the fourth quarter. Here's Zeefwick. Nice pass to Kensmil. And another layup is missed for Suriname. Sherman fights for it. Nice hustle. We'll get a jump ball. Suriname ball. So maybe Sherman heard me. Makes up for a couple previous turnovers by causing the jump ball. Mackenzie back into the game for Guyana. Crucial out of bounds play here for Suriname. What can they do? Zeefwick peels around. Kensmil gets it down low. Spins. Can't finish, but a foul.
Sierra, Kensmil has missed a lot of layups, but she's been tremendous from the line, so hopefully she can convert these layups and get her rhythm.
I think so. You can see she's definitely not feeling well. You can see it in her face. She knocks down the first one. 40-38, 2-point lead. Second one is good. The mark of a clutch player, hits 2 free throws right when you need them. Zeefwick with the pressure, comes up with the turnover. Oh, and a bad pass. Kensmil saves it in. Here comes Leacock. She'll have a wide open layup. Leacock has been excellent on defense. Converts the transition bucket. And a bad pass by Zeefwick. We'll see Guyana get the ball back. 41-40. Suriname with a 1-point lead.
I don't know if they're too excited or just careless.
It might be a mixture of both. The shot no good. Mackenzie comes out of nowhere to get the offensive rebound. Up fakes and draws the foul. Mackenzie was like Batman on that play.
She did come out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Two free throws coming for Mackenzie. Hits the first, a pretty stroke. Now an opportunity to take the lead. That one is up and good. Guyana with the lead by 1, 42-41. And we will get a timeout. No, excuse me, a substitution. Saduk to bring it up. They break the pressure to Zeefwick. Sherman. Oh, almost a turnover. Zeefwick will track it down. Breaks the pressure. Off the glass, no good. Zeefwick with her own rebound. Up fakes, lots of contact. Lots of contact. She will go to the free throw line. Into the game now, number 11, Morelva Marika. She will replace Sherman. Marika had a great first half.
Just to give you an image how chaotic this game has been so far, 25 to 21 turnovers for both teams. That's almost 50 turnovers combined.
50 turnovers, and we've still got 12 minutes left in this game. A tie game now. Now, a 1-point lead for Suriname. Exactly 2 minutes left to play. Here's Mackenzie. Bad pass, but Charles reels it in. Now it's stolen. Here comes Kensmil. Mishandles it a bit, composes herself, and scores. Great play by Kensmil. Mackenzie picks up her dribble, finds Leacock. Somehow, Guyana gets the ball over half court, and then they throw it out. Stefana Hunter overthrows that pass. And we will get a timeout for Guyana. Gavin, this is what we came for.
Score on the board is
we knew this match was going to be hotly contested. This is the kind of game we wanted to see. As a Surinamese guy, I know that maybe you wanted to see your team up by a little bit more than 3 points, but This has been a tournament-style game. There's been a lot of intensity. The crowd's really into it. It's been a good affair, especially since all the games we've seen so far have been so lopsided.
Yeah, I think we have to appreciate the way this game is going. They are really going at it. Everybody's throwing their body on the floor. Everyone is ready to compete. Everyone wants to win this game, and that you cannot ask more than that.
And on top of that, you have to give all of these players in this tournament a lot of credit because it is a tournament. There are no breaks. This is not like the FIFA World Cup. These players are playing games every single day for the next 4 days.
Exactly. They have less than 24-hour rest, and then they have to be back on the court. So it's hard, and for both teams to come out like this.
Yeah, they were really on the receiving end of some really lopsided games, as I said. They were victims of two of the biggest losses we've seen in the tournament. For Suriname, they lost by more than 40 yesterday to the Dominican Republic. So for them to come out and just sweep that under the carpet or put that in the back of their minds and to maybe learn from yesterday is very commendable. Seafoot, so energetic, gives to Lecter. Lecter happy about it, but she's got to play defense now. This thing is not over. Kensmil causes the turnover. Marika can't finish. Out of bounds to Suriname.
And what is interesting about this is that Kensmil and Mackenzie are both the better players on their team. And they're saying, hey, I'm guarding this one, I'm guarding one another. And I like that. I like that level of competition.
It is a point guard duel.
Once again, Mackenzie, who plays for Loyola University.
Where's your sister thinking about going?
I have no idea, to be honest. I want her to make up her mind and choose what's best for her.
She's probably going somewhere, though.
I think she will.
Yeah.
I know she will, as a matter of fact.
Only 17 years of age. Playing at such a high level of regional, international competition. What can Suriname do from this out-of-bounds play? Can they extend their lead to 7? A little bit of moisture on the court. That's been cleared up. Kensmil's ready to inbound. Screens are set. Lecter comes across. Nice pass inside to Sadat. She snuck in and got that one. A beautiful pass from Kensmil as well. Suriname right back into their full court defense. Mackenzie gives to Barclay. She's met by Sadat. Ball on the floor. Here's Green. She loses that one.
Now, here is where I want more from Mackenzie. You're the best player on the team. You're the guard on your team. You want to put yourself in a situation where you can get the ball and help your team as good as you can.
I couldn't agree more. I thought she picked up her dribble a little bit there and maybe didn't get back in the play. So much on her shoulders, though. Here's Sadak. Had a look at it. Decides to give off to Marika. That's no good. Here's the player we were just talking about, Mackenzie. Blows by Lecter. Pulls up. Pretty jump shot. No good. She gets her own rebound. Battling down low. Lots of contact. Kensmil comes away with it. Great defense by Kensmil. But then she can't control the ball. And it will be out of bounds to Guyana. 25 seconds left here. Interesting substitution as Leacock comes in for Mackenzie. With 25 seconds left, I wouldn't take Mackenzie out. This is an opportunity to score here.
No, I think he wants to give her at least, because with the 2 minutes in between the two quarters, she has almost 3 minutes to rest.
Very true. Here comes Marika back the other way to Kensmil. Pretty shot, and she scores. An athletic move over her head. Scoops it up and in. Move of the game definitely there. Great defense by Zeeflick. Lecter picks it up. At the end of the third quarter, the score is 51-42. Suriname in control. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Suriname. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter between Guyana and the host nation Suriname for the 2018 Women's Caribbean Cup. This is the last game of day 2. And we will have an issue there with the clock. A little miscommunication from the officials, I think. Suriname holding on to a 9-point lead right now, 51-42, but Guyana has more than hung around in this one. They try to get the ball to Eiffel, tracked down by Rogers. She gets it to Eiffel, and we will have a foul.
Someone we haven't really talked about this game is Seyfried. She has 8 steals so far. It's incredible.
She's playing tremendous defense, high energy. Rogers with it for Guyana. They find Eiffel popping high. I'd love to see them get Eiffel the ball down low. Here's Kensmill, spin move, lots of contact. She'll go to the free throw line. And Kensmill is showing you why she is one of the top prospects coming out of Suriname right now, only 17 years of age. In the domestic league here, she's one of the best players. And for Suriname, she's really the lifeblood. She's the lifeblood of this team. So much of what they do hinges on what she does. She hits the first free throw. She's been great from the free throw line tonight, Gavin.
She's 7 from 7. Still perfect.
You couldn't get better than that. Let's see if she can go 8 for 8. And of course, we jinxed her. And it will be Guyana ball.
We really did.
We did, yeah. I felt bad for a minute, but
yeah, that's a rare miss from.
We can't go back in time.
A little out of control there by Leacock.
Out of control, and she got lucky. She bounced that ball off of Zeefwick.
I'm surprised Mackenzie's still not in the game.
Yeah, I was surprised they took her out. You said maybe it was a better strategic move, but with her out of the game, oh, great defense there by Kensmill. Forces the turnover. Yeah, with Mackenzie out of the game, Guyana really struggles.
Stefania Seyfried, 1 steal away from a double-double.
Let's see if she can get it.
That's an interesting double-double.
It is an interesting
Points
double-double.
and steals.
You don't see that too often. Here she is with the ball now. Tries to find Marika off the nice cut. Little miscommunication. Guyana will get an opportunity with the ball. And still no Mackenzie to the score table for Guyana. Marika almost forces the turnover. Barclay will bring it up. Not the most competent ball handler. Good defense by Suriname. Sadak comes away with it. Up to Marika. Takes her time, but can't finish. And we'll get a foul away from the ball. Zeefwick was shoved there. She hits the floor. Suriname up by 10, but we saw them with a 10-point lead to start this game, and Guyana was back into it. What does Suriname need to do to maintain this lead?
Keep the pressure, keep the same pressure they have had so far on defense, and keep their composure.
They certainly can't do things like turn the ball over off and out of bounds as well. Here's Campbell having trouble down low. And yet another jump ball. This one will go to Suriname. So after the bad pass from Kensmill, Suriname with a good defensive stand, trying to maintain or build upon this 10-point lead. Kensmill will inbound. Zeefwick and Sadak will try to get free. Letter is their third option at half court. Here's Kensmill. Suriname has numbers. Kensmill might go all the way. Good job there by Kensmill. Beautiful drive. and a great finish. 54-42. 8:35 left to play. Leacock dancing through everybody. Euro step, and she'll get a foul. My goodness, how did she do that, Gavin?
That's just bad defense by Suriname. You cannot be gambling like that. You have to stay solid, stay with the game plan, and execute like the coach has told you.
Suriname needs to find a way to get a defensive stop after they score a basket. And next to Mackenzie, Leacock has been the best player for Guyana in this game. Speak of the devil, there she is, Mackenzie. They desperately need her to catch fire if they want to get back in this one. At the scorer's table now for Suriname is Vienen, number 6. She's an active body for Suriname. Leacock misses the first. 8:30 left to play in the game. Suriname by 12. Second free throw is good.
I believe that should have been a violation.
Did she step over? Did someone step over?
Yeah, Guyana.
Kensmo finds Vienen. He tries to give the Z-flick. She checks into the game and turns it over. Here's Mackenzie. Nice drive along the baseline. Strong move. She steps out of bounds. So a bit of a buzzkill there. But Suriname, with Mackenzie on the floor for Guyana, Suriname's going to have to really play great defense. They're going to have to be on their toes. Here's Kensmill. Suriname looking to set things up in the half court. Mackenzie on Kensmill. Such a great duel in this game. Vienen throws it up, a bad shot, thought she got pushed. Unfortunately, the referees didn't think so. There's Kensmill, does well to gather it in. Up and good. Ciara Kensmill has been a big reason why Suriname is now up by 13 points against their neighbors, Guyana. Leacock around the back. Now to Mackenzie. Barclay into the lane. Nice block there by Letter. Mackenzie gets it back though and scores. Mackenzie's really good at that.
Shepard will check back in for Suriname. I think they need her if they want to close this game down.
Oh, I think they need her too. They need somebody to body up on Mackenzie. Blown layup there by Marika. Letter gets it back. That shot hit the shot clock, but she's fouled. 2 shots coming for Letter. And here is Shepard, who is forced to go to the bench with 4 fouls. She will replace Zifwick. Do you think that's a good exchange there to take Zifwick out?
I think so. You put Zifwick in with like 4 minutes left on the clock. Let her get some air. She's been on the floor for a while now.
Let her get some of that oxygen and a little bit of H2O. And I'm sure she'll be right back in. Letter does not hit the first free throw. Second one coming. That one is short, and she tracks it down. But we will get a violation. Back into the game is number 2, Eiffel for Guyana, a big body. Lots of pushing and shoving going on right now between Marika and Mackenzie. Let's see how that develops. Shepard comes up to double team Mackenzie. They're going to make it real hard for her to get it in. Here's Mackenzie with the ball. Breaks the double team. Tries to find Leacock. Somehow that gets inside. Eiffel fights for the rebound and out of bounds. Suriname got lucky there, but the official along the baseline says that it's Guyana ball. Mackenzie, 3-pointer from the corner, no good. Eiffel tries to get it. Mackenzie comes out of nowhere. Gets that pass up to Green, who finishes. Mackenzie's just everywhere. Here's Marika from the left-hand side, can't finish. Lots of contact. She's slow to get up. Marika will head to the free throw line. 9-point lead here for Suriname. No matter what Suriname throws at Mackenzie, she's able to handle it. She's got great composure.
I think that's the reason why she's a Division I player. She's so poised and composed, and she always keeps her cool.
She seems to be one step ahead of everybody. Unfortunately, that includes her own team. She had just a little bit of help. I think this Guyana team would be pretty good. But they fought hard in this one. They just don't have a very deep bench, certainly not as deep as Suriname.
Important free throws here.
Very, very important. It's only a 9-point lead. Still 6:37 left to play in the game. Second free throw, no good. Lets her at it, comes out of nowhere. Can't convert. Green gives it up to Campbell. Lets her, breaks that up. She says, not here. A bad pass from Shepard. Maybe a good pass from Shepard, but Vianen wasn't ready for it. And a point that you made earlier, you got to know who you're passing to.
Exactly. I think they have to go to their point guard now.
Leacock gets it over to Green. Green to McKenzie. She can't hit. And another bad pass from Suriname. You've got a 9-point lead with about 6 minutes left to play. If it's not there, don't pass it, right?
Exactly.
Just set it up in your half-court offense.
But like I said in the game before this one, it's also the point guard's fault. You have to go get the ball.
Leacock almost had it taken away. The pass from Eiffel is overthrown. Campbell couldn't handle it. Suriname ball. Let's see if Suriname can just calm down a little bit here after this turnover and maybe get a basket in their half-court offense. Checking into the game for Guyana is number 9, Bob Semple. She was used sparingly in the first half. She'll see some late game action here, and she will guard a very tough player in Shepard. Kensmill through the pressure, through the fire. Shepard gets that one. Quick pass over to Marika. That shot is no good. Rebound to Shepard. Along the baseline, Euro step up and in. Great move there by Shepard. She's one of my favorites. Suriname needs more of that. Here she comes with the defensive intensity. Oh. Leacock may have gotten away with an up and down. McKenzie the other way. Can't answer. Can't finish. Ball on the ground. Leacock picks it up. Back to McKenzie. Wide open look. Takes her time. Ooh, pretty release. Can't get it. Tracks it down. Goes up. Thought she was fouled. Still in the hands of McKenzie. Can't hit that one. And Suriname hanging tough, but they turn it over to Leacock. That jump shot no good. Eiffel with it. Into the hands of McKenzie, and she scores. Bad passage of play there for Suriname. Kensmill with the long pass to Shepard. McKenzie on the floor with it. And her and Marika get physical on the ground. But guess what? It's Guyana's ball. Great hustle there by McKenzie, not just on offense but defense. Gathered in several offensive rebounds. And appears to be having some trouble with her shoulder. She may have dislocated it. I think she just popped it into place herself. That might be the coolest thing I've seen all day.
I don't think her shoulder popped out because that really hurt. She would have been in some horrible
Timeout
pain.
for Suriname. The score on the board, 58 points.
Timeout for Suriname. We'll be back after this timeout. Late fourth quarter action, 4:45 left to play. Here's McKenzie for Guyana. Direct lane to the bucket. And she finishes. Suriname pretty much invited her to the basket there. Not the kind of defense you want to play coming out of a timeout. 58-51. Guyana continues to fight. They continue to scrap. Seduk getting ready to check in here for Suriname. Add some veteran leadership. She will replace Viennan. At the free throw line is Zifuk.
Important free throws.
Very, very important free throws. And she's had a fantastic game.
Yeah. We cannot say how much free throws can win or lose a game for you. It happens just like that. You can win or lose a game by one.
There's nothing worse than looking at the score sheet after a game and saying, wow, we could have won this at the free throw line.
Exactly.
Here's Leacock looking to break the pressure. She's known to do it herself, but turns it over to Seduk. And then Leacock commits the foul. 9-point lead for Suriname. Seduk to the free throw line. One of the things I like about Seduk is that she's very, very confident, very cool under pressure as well. I think that's why she's back in the game right now.
I think that's a very hard punch for Guyana here as Leacock commits her 5th foul.
Yeah, that's a difficult one. Eiffel will replace her. I would have liked to have seen Guyana get Eiffel the ball. There's still time to do that, but if you haven't done it through the first 3 quarters, you're not just going to start doing it now. McKenzie giving instructions to some of the younger players on the floor. Crucial free throw here, no good.
As you can hear from the Surinamese coach, he was yelling at his players to get the ball out of Mackenzie's hand. That might be the right strategy because all Guyana has been today is Mackenzie.
I will say easier said than done. It's very difficult. Seduk penetrates. Shepard over to Zifuk. Good hands there by Marika. Zifuk, quick pass inside to Shepard. Hook shot, that's short. Shepard comes out of nowhere to save it, but she gives it up to Guyana. Rogers inside to Eiffel. Eiffel, maybe not the best pass there. If you're that tall, that big, and you're that close, take a dribble, spin, and try to score.
Mackenzie a little bit frustrated there.
Zifuk will set things up in the half court, quickly gives to Seduk. Zifuk will take a look at it. That's a brave shot, but doesn't fall. What do you think about a 3-pointer in that situation?
It was a wide open shot, so you can't complain about that one, but I would use the time if I could.
Very true. We haven't seen too many 3-pointers here.
In the whole tournament, actually.
No.
And I'm surprised because the way Steph Curry has changed the game. Today's basketball is almost only about 3-pointers.
Definitely. But I guess in some of the more lopsided games that we've seen, the games other than this one, if you're getting wide open layups, you're not going to pull up for 3-pointers.
That's very true. Although the Dominican Republic has shown that they have some great shooters on their team.
Oh, they definitely do. They've got a lot of firepower. Like you said, they're a lot like the Golden State Warriors. Marika leaves the game to a standing ovation from the home crowd. She has played very, very well. Kensvold tries to give to Nardine. There's a turnover. Here comes McKenzie. They desperately need her to play well here in the closing moments of this game. Fadeaway jump shot is short. Zifuk looks up. She's got Shepard. She's quick enough to track it down and somehow scores. Great hustle play to track down the long pass by Shepard. Bob Semple can't handle it. Here comes Shepard, head up. Kensmil says, hey, let's slow it down a little bit. Drives baseline on Eiffel. Nice rebound by Shepard and puts it in.
Shepard shutting down Mackenzie.
Shepard, the difference maker right now. Bob Semple all the way. That's partially blocked. Sadok says, let's slow this thing down with 2:30 left to play here in the game.
That's exactly what I would have done. You want to use all the seconds you have on the shot clock.
That's exactly why she's on the floor. That shot is off. Kensmil will let it go out of bounds. We'll get a timeout for Guyana. We'll be back after this timeout. Keone Wright and Gavin Kensmil here live in Paramaribo, Suriname, broadcasting to the world on YouTube the final 2 minutes and 16 seconds of the game between Suriname and Guyana. Suriname with a commanding 64-51 lead. Although anything can happen in this one, Suriname has blown some leads, but momentum is definitely in their favor. Ball inbounded to Shepard, back to Sadok. She penetrates, nice job there to protect the ball, can't finish. Into the hands of Barclay. Back the other way, Kensmil gets a hand on it. Here's Mackenzie looking around. She's the lifeblood of this Guyanese team. Nice spin move up top. A good pass, but Guyana cannot convert. Seafoot comes away with it. Kensmil's got to track it down. She does. Composes herself and puts it up and in. 1:45 left to play. 15-point lead for Suriname.
Brilliant play there by Kensmil.
Seafoot with the pressure, and this is exactly how Suriname let Guyana back into the game earlier.
Shepard now fouled out.
Shepard is fouled out. Crucial baskets at the end of this game. She's such a good player.
If the coach asked the players before the game, give me all today and give me your heart, I'm sure Shepard fulfilled his wishes.
I don't know if Shepard knows how to do anything but that. I really don't. The way that she plays.
There are a few players actually. The Surinamese team as collective has played great tonight, but I think players like Kensmil, like Shepard, like Seeverk, they have left all on the floor tonight.
Definitely. Also add Marika to that short list of players as well.
She is one of them, Sidok is one of them, and so we can go on. Those five, they have been tremendous tonight.
We're seeing a new level of confidence from the Surinamese team. Let's see if they can do this throughout the tournament. Mackenzie trapped in the corner. Not much room. Somehow gets out of it and she draws a foul. That'll be on Letter. 1:26 left to play.
Defense!
Like I said, I do feel a new sense of confidence in this Surinamese team.
I do.
When this tournament first started, I really wanted to pick them as my rainy day team, a team that could take advantage of one of the better teams if they're having a bad day. Particularly because I believe in a thing called home court advantage. Mackenzie with the shot, that's no good. Barclay to the basket, that's no good. Nice pass up to Kensmil. Hook shot, No good. She hits the floor hard. Here comes Mackenzie. Nice move. Draws contact. Can't finish. Hunter with the rebound. 52 seconds left to play. Safe to say that this one is in the bag and that Suriname will come away with the win.
I think Suriname really needed this one to convince their home crowd that they also came here to play basketball and they just met a superior team
Time out
yesterday.
for Suriname.
Definitely.
The score 66 for Suriname and 51 for Guyana.
The Suriname players hearing it from the home crowd. After some very close moments in the first half, Suriname did a great job to pull away. They started this game 10-0, and then somehow in the second quarter, Guyana came back, mostly from the free throw line. And then Suriname has just been a much more focused team in the second half. They will pull away with this win. Right now the score is 66-51, 52 seconds left to play.
Listen to these numbers. Guyana has 41 turnovers.
That's incredible, but incredible in the negative way. You can't win games like that. You've got to find ways to take care of the basketball.
Suriname has 28, so both teams combined for 70 turnovers today.
There are a lot of positives, but what you're bringing up here is a negative, something that the Surinamese coach is going to have to address. How do you address a problem like turnovers? Particularly against a team that's not as big, as physical, or athletic as you.
Knowing who you pass the ball to, that's the first thing. And don't rush, because most of the turnovers have been rushed. The Surinamese team got too excited. So you need to slow down and make sure your point guard goes and get the ball every time.
I couldn't agree with you more. So coming out of this victory, Suriname still with a lot to work on. And still, there's time to improve. I mean, the way they improved, it's day and night the way they played from yesterday to today.
Exactly.
Who knows what they'll be or how they'll play tomorrow. But they're definitely headed in the right direction after this game.
It's a small step for them, but improvement is always priority. So they have made some improvement, but they can be a lot better. And I'm looking forward to how they respond to that.
I am too. Like I said, I believe in a thing called home court advantage. And you always want to see the host nation do well. Do you think a realistic aim for the Suriname team is to say we want to be a top 4 team?
I think that's realistic.
I think so too. 2 free throws by Hunter were good. 66-52. Coming up on 40 seconds left to play. Guyana still playing tough defense. Saduk breaks the pressure, puts it up and in. And that will get the Surinamese fans on their feet.
Saduk flexing on him there.
Saduk was flexing on him. No holds barred. She's got a certain swag to her. She's not super athletic. She's not the greatest ball handler, but for some reason you want to have the ball in her hands. She's very tough.
Maybe also because of her experience and her. I like the way she's calm. You can never read emotions off of her face.
No, not at all. She'd be a great fighter.
Yeah, exactly. And that reminds me of Klay Thompson. Some people have talked about the fact that he never smiles. Nothing. He has no emotions on his face whatsoever.
Exactly. Very difficult to read. She knocks down that free throw. 69-52. 35 seconds left to play. The steal by Kensmill. Gonna add some insult to injury. Thought she got fouled. Tracks it down. Lots of contact, no call. And the officials say that was out of bounds. Guyana ball. Suriname showing heart to the end, but so is Guyana. A team that fought hard. They have a lot of positives to take away from this game as well. .6 seconds left to play. 69-52, Suriname in the lead. Inside to Kensmill. Can't score there. Rogers comes down with it. Bad pass to Zeequick. Zeequick will go to the line. Guyana not backing down here in defeat. It was a gallant performance, a brave performance. Leacock and McKenzie played extremely well for them.
I think CFEC just logged one of the most impressive double-doubles.
How many steals does she have now?
It still says 9, but she just had another steal, so it should be 10.
How many points?
17 points now.
17 points, 10 steals for Zeefuert. Definitely the difference maker, or one of them for Suriname. Letter with the steal, 6 seconds left. Kensmel says, why not? Knocks down the 3.
The home crowd absolutely feeling it.
They're into it. Here's Guyana. They can't get the shot off.
The final buzzer. Let's hear
And at the end of regulation, it's Suriname 73, Guyana 52. For Gavin Kensmel, I'm Keone Wright. We'll see you tomorrow for Day 3 action of the 2018 FIBA Women's Caribbean Cup. Live here from Paramaribo, Suriname. Take it easy.
And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. The second day of the FIBA Women's Caribbean Cup 2018. To recap today, here are all games we had today, starting with the winner of the match. Game 1, Bahamas wins with 75 points from St. Vincent with 50 points. Game 2, Dominican Republic wins with 93 points from Barbados with 33 points. Game 3, Suriname wins with 73 points from Guyana with 52 points. And the games for tomorrow, Game 1, St. Vincent against Cuba. Game 2, Guyana against Dominican Republic. Game 3, Suriname against Barbados. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us today. Good night and see you tomorrow.